sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray. Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse and the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this January the 18th. And yes, I am in deer depression, but I know that all you duck hunters out there, if you're already in the blind or not going or whatever it might be today, that you should be happy that cold weather's coming in. Do you want some more rain? As Frank Barton laughs in the background. Frank, good morning.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, everybody.
This is third Saturday, and Frank is in here, and we have called in the reserves.
You needed a color guy.
I needed it, and we got him for sure.
The Bob Euchre of the outdoor set over
That's
there.
right. Dave Gabbard has come all the way down from Lexington, Tennessee, to be with us on this.
Swam in.
Yeah, he swam in, that's for sure. But Frank was talking before we started. We're winding down. The 31st is the last day for the waterfowl season. I know our youth hunters in Tennessee are February the 1st and the 8th, but we were talking about water. No pumping this year.
Don't have to worry about it. That rain that we had
last weekend.
Over the weekend, it was amazing.
Did you have any damage over your way?
No.
President's Island got hit. I know that's.
I did not.
Came right across the river. Then it said it went across
the river,
right across Arca Butler Lake, hit the campground down there, and the guy was talking about it being in his RV.
Oh, it's
his motor home. He was sick.
There's still a lot of water coming down through the system because a week ago, I made a little pilgrimage over through, but I went down in northern Alabama, down there, Joe Wheeler State Park, cross Wheeler Dam.
They got water.
Lots of gates open.
Yes.
Lots of water roaring through the system, which means Pickwick is lots of gates open.
Well, Frank worries about there's no gates, but it's just the floodgates are opened up. But we'll talk a little bit today, of course, about the waterfowl situation, what there is to talk about, and then looking forward to today's show. We're going to talk to Mike Butler. He's the Tennessee Wildlife Federation Executive Director. Nominations are in there right now, and they close on March the 6th for the annual Conservation Achievement Awards on May the 15th, where me and Dave last year, I think it was last year.
It was.
Gene Smith, our good friend Gene Smith, was honored. And then, of course, we're going to talk a little coyote. I love to talk coyote hunting. And this guy from Big Sandy, Texas, Byron South, is probably the number one predator hunter in America, and we're going to talk to him. He has called in critters from Africa, the United States, Canada, Mexico, but his predators what we're going to talk about because a lot of us are looking forward to that. Then we're going to step back and take a little break and talk a special tribute to the late Eddie Spencer, who passed away recently. The funeral was yesterday. He would have been 100 in July. And most of you folks out there know Eddie from the days at the Mid-South Junior Fishing Rodeo, but we've got some special guests during that time to talk about Eddie. And then we're going to talk Eagles. It's that Eagle time up at Reelfoot Lake, the big Eagle Lake, Reelfoot Lake Eagle Festival is January 31st through February the 2nd. We hope to hook up with David Hager. Hager, he knows eagles, that's for sure. And then close out the show, get an update on our charter boat captain, Michael Perry. You folks out there know that Michael sustained a serious wounds, 9 surgeries. Yeah, when he fell out of his climbing stand back in November. And, of course, he's a charter boat captain over in Hilton Head, but he's also the son of Jim Perry, the former Northwest Tennessee Tourism. So we're going to talk to Michael to get an update, but I'm really interested in Frank being one of those avid hunters who were always duck hunters are the most optimistic people. You know, I'm through. I got one deer. Okay, I missed one, shot one. I'm okay with deer. It's over. Everything's in the attic. You know
why duck hunters are optimistic?
Tell Frank, because he needs to know.
That's the only sport where you can sit in a blind and be eating and talk philosophy. Don't have to worry about being quiet.
Well, that's true. That's true. Unless they're coming in real close. Ducks don't. They can see really well.
Oh yeah.
But as far as the quacking, so if you classified it now as we go into the last week of the season, talk about what it's been.
I give it a B+.
And a lot of that is because you had a good start.
And sustained a good start.
And and have you been goosed out any?
No.
See, that's the thing I'm talking about. I got a friend that told me the other night he's got a spot in East Arkansas, and he told me where it was. I don't know the town, but he has moved from Mississippi to Arkansas. They lease land. They've been 11 times, kill 11 ducks and 1 goose. So obviously,
to go 11 times and kill 11 ducks would be a bother. That would
be a bother.
That's
wouldn't
not
it?
not a good stat for
no.
me.
So you think your numbers are up from last year?
Yes, no question about it. And it's mainly because the season started very well.
Yes, yeah.
And
so what do you expect when this next week when we hit the 30s? Don't you think that shouldn't move ducks?
What I can see that we're looking at right now, it will, it's probably going to freeze the shallow water fields.
Yes.
But I don't think we're going to get what I've seen so far. I don't think we're going to get cold that's going to just plunge us all into an ice age, and the ducks move. The ducks move out to the river, which is what they do when everything freezes up solid.
New ducks, possibility,
and I'm expecting some new ducks.
Well, they get to know you after a while. You start giving them names. They've been around for a while.
They know where all the hot spots are, and they avoid them. So the new ducks, you can. To me, new ducks right now are always easy to tell because they'll decoy and they'll respond to calls. Where the older ducks, the ducks that have been in, I say the older ducks,
they've been here a while.
The ones that have been here a while, they know where the hot spots are, and it doesn't make a difference what you can do. You're just not going to bring those ducks in.
Oh yeah, you can tell the ones that's been here because you raise up and first note of that call, they turn and go 180 out.
You think they've heard it again?
Yeah, they just heard it again. They've seen that whole picture. If you ever get up, fly around and look at these duck fields, what you see that square out there.
Put that drone out there.
You see that square.
You ever done that?
With that blind out there and a couple of robos going and all the decoys, and it looks like that just mirror images of that.
So do the robos work this late in the season?
No.
I've seen them work, but it's
not as good as it
not. Yeah, I've only used we usually just call them spinners.
Spinners,
we call them spinners.
Okay, spinners.
I put spinners out one day.
One day
so far this season, and
was that early?
And I can't tell if they helped any.
Okay. Well, the phenomenon of the spinning.
I mean, we got some ducks, but I can't tell if they help that much.
Yeah, and I have heard that the snow geese are back.
Oh yeah,
in big numbers in East Arkansas. And I don't know, you're familiar with the O'Bine and the Fork of Deer and up there like that. There's plenty of water there, and so new ducks there will be coming off the refuge, you hope.
Right, and when you got so much water, and it keeps adding to that water, it just opens up fresh feed,
It does.
and the timber and everything for these ducks, that especially if you don't have a lot of current in that water, if it just backs up, that's the woods are full of
I'm
acorns
looking
out there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the results. Of course, no one else but Frank can claim to have hunted with a poodle this year.
But,
so I mean, that's and to see.
But if there is a little benefit to high water in not hunting ducks. Go rabbit hunting.
I've heard that too. I've been invited twice for that. Those swamp rabbits run really hard.
So the rabbits everywhere.
Let me ask you. Got a couple of minutes. Did Jack have a good time? Jack Combs with the smoke, the poodle. The pictures were great. Should be on LROutdoors.com. I hope they've been posted.
There's very few firsts, I guess. The older you get, the fewer firsts that you have in your life. But
you were looking forward to that.
I was when I found that Jack was going to be able to be in the area and he was able to get a few days off to come hunting with me. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't know what it was. I've seen the dogs work in hunt tests, and which is
it's close.
It's a very controlled environment,
but not like being
pretty much. There's some there's a lot of variances in the test, but it's still basically you're standing up beside the dog, you're not in a blind, and it's kind of you get 3 ducks that go down, and it's like that way. The
smoke.
The dog did absolutely everything that you'd want a master dog to do in the duck blind, and it was very enjoyable for me. I had a big time.
I know you did. I could tell.
Delta enjoyed it too.
Yeah,
Delta got to pick up all the short stuff, and we let Jack's dog go out for all the long retrieves, and that was
they get along okay.
That's a lot of fun.
Delta and Smoke get along okay.
Delta doesn't get along with a lot of dogs. She doesn't get along with any dog.
I was wondering about that.
She doesn't tolerate other dogs very well. And the blind, it's fine, but just in a social, running around, she doesn't like them.
How about Hope? How's Hope doing?
Hope's doing okay.
Okay, that's his new little puppy that I haven't seen a picture yet. You gonna send me a picture of Hope?
Yeah, I need to do that.
You need to do that. All right, let's take a break. Come right back. And we're going to talk nominations for the annual Conservation Achievement Award with Mike Butler. Be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.